Today we are going to deal with the first part of two stories about flying, that is his first flight. Let's read the introduction before you read section. Since the earliest times, humans have dreamt of conquering the skies. Here are two stories about flying. A young seagull is afraid to fly. How does he conquer his fear? And a pilot is lost in storm clouds. Does he arrive safe? So today we read the first part, that is about a young seagull. Young seagull was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. So it is about a young seagull who was afraid to fly. So it is told that he was left alone on his ledge. The meaning of ledge is given there. At the right hand side, a narrow horizontal shelf projecting from a wall, or here he is talking about a cliff. Fine. So that projection which comes out from a cliff. He says that the young seagull was left alone because all the other members of the family has already flown. So his two brothers and his sister, remember the count, alright, he had two brothers and one sister, had already flown away the day before. He had been afraid to fly with them. Somehow when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. So it is told that all of them had flown away the day before. He tried to do the same. How? He taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge. उस ledge के किनारे तक, ठीक है? वो आया and he tried to make an attempt, but he felt so much afraid that he couldn't do that. Further, the great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. Here the reason of his fear is mentioned clearly. Remember these lines. You may be asked, why did he feel afraid to fly? Why did the young seagull feel afraid to fly? So clearly you can use this line to answer your question, that the great expanse, okay? The great expanse of sea below, fine, and it was such a long way down, miles down. So both these things, okay, made him afraid to do this, to try and fly. He felt certain that his wings would never support him. This was another fear. You can write these also while writing the answer to the question. Fine, that he thought that his wings would never support him. He was so young, बहुत young था वो, तो उसको लगता था कि उसके wings जो हैं वो उसको support नहीं करेंगे. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. So he just tried to hide himself. He didn't want to face that challenge. He wanted to escape. So he just went into that little hole where he slept at night. Even when each of his brothers and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings and flew away, he failed to muster up courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. Now it is told that each of his brothers and little sister whose wings were shorter than his, जिसके wings seagull के wings से भी छोटे थे, but it tried and it did it successfully. But due to fear, or just because he couldn't muster up, he couldn't gather up that much courage to take this attempt, है ना? इतना courage वो muster up नहीं कर पाए, collect नहीं कर पाए कि वो attempt कर पाते. Now his father and mother, their names comes here, that they also came around calling to him shrilly. Shrilly means shouting. So they were just upbraiding him. The meaning of upbraiding is also given here, scolding, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. But for the life of him, he could not move. Now he was threatened by his parents. उसके parents ने उनको threaten किया कि अगर आप नहीं try करेंगे fly करने के लिए, then you will be left alone here and you have to go starve. आपको भूखे रहना पड़ेगा. None is coming, none is just going to search food for you and then coming to feed you. Fine. If you stay here with your fear, then you have to go hungry. That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. That's why the chapter begins. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. He was there for the last 24 hours. Then the day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brother and sister, perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. So this all he watched the previous day. क्या देखा था उसने कि उसके पेरेंट्स जो हैं वो ब्रदर और सिस्टर्स के साथ में फ्लाई कर रहे थे, उनको परफेक्ट कर रहे थे आर्ट ऑफ फ्लाइट में, किस तरह से फ्लाइट करना है उसके लिए वो उनको परफेक्ट डायरेक्शंस दे रहे थे, टीच कर रहे थे कि वेव्स को स्किम कैसे करना है. स्किम का मतलब होता है जस्ट टू पुश द वेव बिहाइंड एंड टू गो मूव फॉरवर्ड, टू मूव लाइटली जस्ट अबव अ सर्फेस, मीनिंग इज गिवन देयर. सो and how to dive for fish. This all was being taught by the parents. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. Now herring is a soft finned sea fish. It is given again. So he saw that his older brother caught his first herring. As the parents were instructing about how to dive for a fish, he did the same. He could do it successfully. And devour it, could taste it. Fine. Standing on a rock while his parents circle around raising a proud cackle. Now this cackle is the noise made by the birds, the seagull family of that seagull. He is saying कि जब उसका ब्रदर जो है वो ये अटेम्प्ट सक्सेसफुली कर पाया टू कैच द सी फिश, देन द पेरेंट्स वर जस्ट सर्कलिंग अराउंड हिम जस्ट टू प्रेज हिम, टू अपलॉज हिम. ठीक है, cheer for him. Then, and all the morning the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with his cowardice. Fine, cowardice is the opposite of bravery, है ना? So just because that seagull was so much afraid, so the parents were coming and taunting him, making comments over his poor and cowardice nature. ठीक है. Then he says, the sun was now ascending the sky, blazing on his ledge that faced the south. He felt that heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. Now it is about the rising day. दिन जैसे जैसे बढ़ता जा रहा है, स्काई में सन का जो ब्लेजिंग हीट है, facing the south, and he was feeling the heat. Just because he had not eaten anything the previous since the previous nightfall. So he stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge, and standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye then the other. Mark this paragraph. This is frequently asked where you get extract based question. This extract is asked many times. Fine, this is a very important paragraph. He stepped slowly. First of all, they may ask you who is he here. When you get this paragraph in exam, na, sometimes you get confused that who was he here, है ना? So it is the young seagull. He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge. उस ledge के brink corner से फिर उसने try किया step out करने का, and standing on one leg, with the other leg hidden under his wing. This was his position which he made to take that attempt. Then he closed one eye then the other, followed by closing the eyes. What happens thereafter? And pretended to be falling asleep. So it was just a show, है ना? Pretend करना मतलब जब आप कुछ दिखाने की कोशिश करते हो which is not true, है ना? But you pretend to be the same on the surface. So he was just pretending to be falling asleep. ठीक है? Getting unconscious in a way you can say, कि बिकॉज उसने प्रीवियस नाइट से कुछ नहीं खाया था एंड नो बडी वॉज कमिंग एंड हेल्पिंग हिम, सो ही जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू अटैक दम इमोशनली. ठीक है, सो इट वॉज एन इमोशनल अटैक यू कैन से. स्टिल दे टुक नो नोटिस ऑफ हिम. नाउ यू मे बी आस्क्ड दैट हु इज दे हियर. ओके, सो व्हाट यू नीड टू write is, don't go for the numbers, simply write they is used here for the family members of the seagull. All were there. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. Now actually he was just making that false show just to get their attention, but nobody paid attention to him. Fine, this is again asked. Who paid attention to him when he was doing this all? Alright, so you must say that nobody paid attention. Then what did he see? He saw his two brothers and sister, all the siblings. They were just sleeping quietly. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. Preening in a way, combing. Fine. So he was just preening, making an effort to maintain feathers on his white back. Only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on a little high She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. Now this is the position of the mother. Okay? So now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rope. Okay, one more point. Sometimes the students say that, ma'am, it is given here that only his mother was looking at him. So how can we say that nobody paid attention to him? See, if you get the question like who paid attention to him while he was just pretending to fall down or get asleep, then if it is about taking attention, then nobody was paying attention to him. Clearly it is nobody was paying attention, because after his action nobody came forward, nobody took it seriously, so attention was not paid by anybody. It is given here that the mother was watching everything, but she didn't pay attention to it because she didn't react. She was still busy doing something else, and that something else is she was just tearing at a piece of fish that lay at her feet. Means what, she was taking her food. She was having a fish and just tearing it out in two pieces, then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. Wet meaning given to sharpen it. So here the seagull, when he just watches his mother doing that thing with the fish, he got maddened to see the sight of that food, because he loved the way his mother was tearing the food. She loved the way to do the same. So it maddened him and he just wanted to scrap his beak now and again, means again and again, just to sharpen it. Ga, 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 he cried, begging her to bring him some food. Now this is what attention is called. Now he is paying attention to what his mother is doing, but earlier the mother didn't pay any attention to the seagull. Fine, so don't get confused. I am just going to repeat this so that you don't make any error in your exams. So this is the sound made by the seagull just to beg to her mother to bring him some food. Ga, kola, she screamed back derisively, but he kept calling plaintively, and after a minute or so he uttered a joyful scream. Now what happens? क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? Actually the mother is requested by the bird, but the mother screamed back derisively. Derisively, the meaning is given in a manner showing someone that he or she is stupid. Again, not paying attention to the call made by the seagull. But he kept calling plaintively. He was doing the same again and again, making sounds. And after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. Why? Because his mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. So he was happy that finally he could convince his mother, and his mother was coming with that piece of fish towards him. So he was glad to see the food coming to him. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. Now he was just getting restless. He was so anxious to get the food. So he started tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. जैसे ही वो उनके पास में आती है वो भी कोशिश करता है कि थोड़ा आगे होके जल्दी से अप्रोच कर ले अपने फूड को. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted. Coming nearer to him, she halted, means she stopped. Her wings motionless. Again, just because she stopped, so the wing went motionless. Now this is imagery. Here the writer has tried to make the images of the birds. So he is telling you, after using the word halted, he repeated it saying that the wings went motionless. Just he wanted to create that image that the flying bird stopped suddenly. The piece of fish in her beak, almost within reach of his beak. He waited a moment in surprise, wondering why she didn't come nearer, and then, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. Now that seagull waited for a moment for the mother to approach him, but she just stopped there at some distance, at few distance, है ना? And then what happened? He was getting maddened by hunger and couldn't control himself, and then he dived at the fish. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. First outwards and then downwards. Fine? Again, image is created beautifully by the writer. Then a monstrous terror seized him and his heart stood still. Monstrous means big size. He was terrified completely. So, a terror seized him and his heart stood still, means in a way the heartbeat stopped. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. बट ये जो फियर जिसने उसको एकदम ट्रैप कर लिया था, ये फियर सिर्फ 1 मिनट तक उसको ट्रैप करके रहा. उसके बाद में क्या हुआ? द नेक्स्ट मोमेंट ही फेल्ट हिज विंग्स स्प्रेड आउटवर्ड्स. वो समझ पाया, ही कुड सी, ही कुड रियलाइज कि उसके विंग जो है वो आउटस्प्रेड है एंड दे आर हेल्पफुल हिम टू फ्लाई, है ना? दे आर क्वाइट हेल्पफुल टू हिम टू फ्लाई. देन the wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach and against his wing. This is again the wind, flow of the wind is told, how it touched his body parts, every body part. Then he could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. Okay, headlong means downwards. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards. Soar कर पा रहा था, वो हवा में fly कर पा रहा था. It was not like sinking. Fine. Then he was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. Ga 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 cola. Dizzy, an uncomfortable feeling of spinning around, जिसको हम बोलते हैं सिर चकराना. तो एकदम से इतनी हाइट से जब उसने जंप किया, then it just felt like dizzy, but again he flapped his wings and soared upwards. Now he was soaring upwards and singing the same song. His mother swooped past him. Now it is the motion, the quick motion. Then her wings making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. Then his father flew over him screaming. Now the parents are very glad and they are also screaming and they are at joy for the success, है ना, of that seagull. He saw his 2 brothers and his sister flying around him, curveting and banking and soaring and diving. These all are the stunts made by brothers and sisters in the air. The meanings are given here. Curveting is leaping like a horse and banking is flying with one wing higher than the other. Soaring and diving we know about. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. अब उसे ये भी ध्यान नहीं रहा कि उसे कभी फ्लाई करना नहीं भी आता था. Means it was so easy for him. Then and commended himself to dive and soar and curve, shrieking shrilly. So he was doing everything and she was just he was just happy for himself. Then He was near the sea now, flying straight over it, facing straight out over the ocean. वही ocean जो उसको बहुत expanded लग रहा था, जिससे उसे बहुत डर लग रहा था. He is just moving around that ocean, moving over that ocean. He saw a vast green sea beneath him with little ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed musically. Now this cawed is again the sound made by the bird. He was so happy. Now he was just enjoying his flight. What happens thereafter? His parents and his brothers and sisters had landed on this green flooring ahead of him. Now green flooring is that sea. Remember, you may be asked. The word shrilling. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. His legs sank into it. He screamed with fright and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings. अब वो भी जब अपनी फैमिली को देखता है उस सी की सरफेस पे अपने फीट को रखे हुए कंफर्टेबली, he tries to do the same. But again the fear is around. Why? Because he feels that his legs started sinking into it. Fine. What happens thereafter? He screamed with fright and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings. He just wanted to go away from that surface. Fine. And he tried to flap his wing and rise again. But he was tired and weak with hunger and he could not rise. Then, exhausted by the strange exercise, his feet sank into the green sea and then his belly touched it. यहाँ पे belly से जो है उसको support मिल गया. Feet sank into the water, but the belly touched the surface and he sank no further. उसके बाद में वो sink नहीं कर रहा था. Then he was floating on it, and around him his family was screaming, praising him, and their beaks were offering him scraps of dog fish. Now everybody was there with a scrap of fish in their hands, and they were offering the same to the seagull. He had made his first flight.